Black Lives Matter might eventually broken up to two different movements. It often happens, especially the bigger the movement is, the more likely the movement is to breaking up to two different movements. So there's descendants. There's always some disagreements between what is and what's not good for the movement. And we already see some early signs of cracks and some people that think what's okay and what's not okay. So I think eventually we would see some descendants and people that disagree with whatever the movement is doing, and would be more, one of them would be more center and one of them would be more radical left, and one of them would be not. For example, we can see violence. Is it okay or not okay? Or is it okay to take down monuments? And is it okay or not okay to defund the police? So it would be those Black Lives Matter activists that would be okay with it and those who would not be okay with it. And it will be interesting to see how it evolves and how it will be breaking down. Or not breaking down necessarily in terms of like it's not going to exist, in terms of two different movements. We don't have to, what's going to be the new name of it? Will it be like Antifa and Black Lives Matter? One of them is more radical and Black Lives Matter would be the mainstream. What would be the mainstream one? The more radical, the less radical? Where more people would move towards? Would they have two different rallies? And especially would be interesting to see when something like defund the police, will one of them have a rally and one of them would not have a rally? So I think there'll be some interesting things. Obviously, it's not necessarily going to happen, but I think in general, especially in new and radical movements, it generally tends to happen that not everyone thinks the same way. So I think we would see some changes in the foreseen future. Thank you.